Hello, my friends. Megabyte here, and we're back for American Muscle Series. That's right, a bunch of V8 Mustangs with a stick shift on the floor and some slidey rear tires. We're going to sling them around Brands Hatch. We've got 37 cars lined up and qualified. Right now, we're the second fastest, and who do you think's in front of us? The mighty Kevin Parrish once again takes the pole here and looks to be mighty quick. We'll see if we can chase him down. Let's grid up and see how it goes. All right, we're gridded up. We're ready to go. Lights are on. Full throttle.
Green flag, green flag.
Kevin got a heck of a launch.
Right side, the next car's the leader. Still there, hold
Jose
your line.
shoots it up the inside.
Clear on the right.
Jose's always really fast out of the gate, but he tends to lose pace later in the race, so I'm not super concerned about him. Parrish, however, will just continue to get faster throughout the race. Screwed up there a little bit. Oh, looks like we have some incidents being investigated already.
Now should get us to the finish.
If you guys want to check out the broadcast for this race, I believe you can put !broadcast in the chat, and it should take you to Slow Motion Broadcasting's YouTube channel, who are doing a live broadcast of the action you're seeing in front of me. Shoot, Schnackle's gonna have to run. We're losing the leaders. They got a battle. We're still barely in the whiff of their draft. I wonder who else caught it that we were able to add more fuel to the car. I did miss half the driver's briefing, so maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. Maybe they said something about it. Yeah, right now I don't have to stop. But that's what I'm wondering is like, did they say something about it in the driver's briefing and I wasn't supposed to do that? Because I realized halfway through the driver's briefing that I had my voice chat muted. So I'm wondering if I screwed something up. Oh, that'd be beautiful, man. Thanks, Scotsman. Uh-oh, Andy Bell being investigated. Mike Neekum being investigated.
Just set your fastest lap of the session. The car in P1, just set the fastest lap. 37.826.
Schnack looks like he's pushing pretty hard behind there. Oh, looks like Andy Bell's incident will be investigated after the race. "40-minute no pit stop," so nobody's making a pit stop. Okay. Well, I'm glad I caught that. I would have had to make a pit stop. If I hadn't upped my fuel.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
That would have taken us right out of contention.
The car in P2, just set the fastest lap. 37.645.
Come on, Jose. Make a move on Parrish already. Okay. I went to 9.3, so we should be good. Fire Jim and hire you. You're hired. I got a few different videos where I threatened to fire Jim. Oh, Jose got loose there. Looks like we're already into lap traffic as well.
on the right.
That brought us back in touch. We're back in the draft at least, I think. Just barely.
You just hit the
Sorry, Andy, I got a little wobble there.
did a 38.64.
No worries.
Yeah, just set the fastest lap. Let's see if we can keep that rolling. That was not clean. Oh boy, here comes Malone. He's sliding it around back there. Look at him go.
Oh yeah!
Where'd it go? What's going on? Thanks for the follow.
Oh yeah!
Laser Lord, just short-circuited.
Oh yeah!
Welcome to the channel. How's everybody doing tonight? Some of you guys riding in Malone's car simultaneously back there? Tell me, is Malone using fourth gear or third gear for the first corner? Whoa, we got follows going through the roof right now. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Isn't that cheating? No. You want to see what Malone's car looked like from the front? Yeah. It's a rare sight. Using third for T1. Okay. Double viewing but rooting for me. I appreciate it. This back half is so tricky to carry the maximum amount of speed through it. That's right. If it wasn't allowed, they would have said so. Huh. If it wasn't allowed, they would have said so. You didn't make a rule against it. Means I can do it. Oh, threw some sparks off the front of the car there. How'd Malone make his way all the way up to 4th? Where'd he even start? One Challenger driver in the top 10. Who is it? Mark Cohn? Waiting for Jose to fall off. Matt Thompson, yeah, he's been putting in some good times. He showed up for the practice session too, and gave me a little bit of a. Or no, wait, that was a different Matt. I'm getting my Matts confused. There's too many Matts. Malone started 6th. Okay, so it wasn't that big of a jump. Not near as big as last week. That sounds right. Okay, started 9th.
All right, Kevin.
Thanks, Jeff.
And I know if I get that one just right, I can stick 4th gear through it, but if you don't have it just right, you got to go to 3rd. Oh, he's always just a little bit off the pace. Jeff? He's doing the best he can. Having a good time while he's doing it. Malone closed the gap by almost half a second last lap. That was not a strong lap out of me last lap. We got to pick up the pace a little bit here. I think I am going to start using 3rd for this one.
All right, Captain.
Oh yeah, it definitely slides around. That's what makes it fun. The other car you can slide around a lot that's a lot of fun is the Lotus 79. Really love that one.
The leader just did us 37.827.
Tires are starting to give up a little bit. Halfway home. Malone's in the draft now. Blip it. Blip it. Can you blip it? Yeah, you definitely want a H-pattern shifter to enjoy driving this car. Feels like I got the tires super hot right now. Yeah, no doubt. The paddle shifters just kind of take away from the real enjoyment of this car. And don't get me wrong, if my shifter was broken or something and I had to race that way for this league, I still would, but... Yeah, exactly. Crap, he already got inside.
Keep to the left.
Well, there goes third place. See if we can use Malone's draft here to chase down the leaders.
Sorry, Mark, that was a little higher than intended. Thank you.
I am screwing up that corner so bad right now. He didn't even hit the overtake button. He's really trying for the win, huh? I feel disrespected that he didn't hit the overtake button for me. Missed his apex there. He's throwing tar on my windshield. I'm still holding on to the fastest lap. That's worth an extra point.
Sorry guys, I missed the gear there.
Come on, Malone. Let's chase down those leaders. Seems like we're losing to them, though. Man, it seems like my car takes that left-hander so nice. Then it struggles through these right-handers a little bit.
I'm sorry, Neil, I was trying to straighten you there.
Yeah, Malone's killing me on this back half. Yep. There he goes. Pretty much lost the draft now. I always struggle at branch hatch for some reason. Normally I'll feel pretty good here, and then the other guys will show up and they'll be like, oh, that's a good lap time. Oh boy. Save it, Malone. I bet you he's saying saved by Ace Attack right now on his stream. All right, 11 minutes left. Malone let us back in the draft by that little mistake right there. Can we reset and find some 137 pace here again or not? Uh-oh. Jeff Schnackle and Neil Kemp had an incident.
The leader is running 37.876. You are where we expected to be.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't expect to be here, Jim. We expected to be fighting for the win. P1 and 2 are way up there now. 6 seconds up the road. We turned in late there.
Nice save, Andy. Thanks.
Oh, there's off track number 3. We went with no off tracks for so long. Now we're racking them up. Yep, he's shook. He's totally shook. Come on, car, turn. That was terrible. He's gonna drive away down this straight a little bit. A lot of incidents popping up on the purple text. He's deep there.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Thanks, man.
That must mean we got about 5 laps to go.
I got panicked, man. Sorry about that.
It happens.
Oh boy. Merle. One of the newcomers to the league here. See how he handles himself. Scampers right out of the way. Oh, Malone's out of the grass. He held on to it.
Left side clear. Car on your left. Still there. Still there.
Had to go for it.
Clear. Left side.
Oh no.
Keep to the right. Still there.
Come on, Malone.
Still there. Hold your line. Keep to the right.
Come on, old buddy.
Still there. Hold your line.
Give me that third position back.
Sorry, guys.
Clear. Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left.
I don't know how I didn't take you out.
Side. Stay on the right. Clear.
Muscled him out. In the American Muscle Series, we just muscled out Matt Malone. Now, we got 4 minutes to hold on to it.
Car right. Clear on the right. The car in P2. Just at the fastest lap. 37.633. You're now in third.
No, come on.
Left side.
Thank you.
Keep to the right. Still there.
Rear tires are gone. Oh. That's twice now. It's gotten that loose on me off that hairpin. I don't know why it's getting so loose. Late in the race. Didn't really practice with this much fuel in the car. It is a good battle. We're having fun. See if we can get him back. He's out there loose. Oh, he held on to it. He's pushing hard. Okay, let's not get the back end all loose coming off of this one this time, huh?
2 laps of fuel.
Oh, wow. How did he ride that? Nice frickin' driving, Matt. That was a crazy slide he just had out of there and still maintained that much momentum. Dang, I had a good run on him there too, and I gave it up. Last lap here.
Last lap. The leader is running 38.262.
Boy, Jose and Parrish just ran away with this one, didn't they?
Thanks, Jeff.
Fuel left.
Yeah,
Man, thanks, Vertigo.
I was looking in the mirror. Oh,
Matt and I've been racing for a few years now. We've been enjoying it. Come on, Matt. Come on, what do you got? Oh, he's got me. Unless something goofy happens with this lap traffic.
All right. Clear.
Matt Malone bests me once again.
Oh, sorry, David. I
Stealing
was
those
trying to get
championship
out of the
points,
way.
even though he's not going to run the whole championship, the son of a gun. All right, back to the start line for this one. Standing start here at AMS, and we were cautious off the line because in the practice race, I ended up lighting up the tires really bad. So I just slipped the clutch a whole bunch off the start of this one, and I mean, lost second place. But based on what I saw from Jose, geez, him and Kevin's pace was in another league, man. I had no hope of really catching up with those guys. So here we go for the start. Getting off the line, didn't light up the tires at all, just slipped the clutch a whole bunch, made sure that we got a clean start, and the top three here pretty much disappeared, which then of course Malone came and chased us down, but I think he might have burned up a little bit of his rubber doing it, because once he got in front of me, there was a section in the middle there too where I might have lost a little concentration, just wasn't doing the best laps. Overall, I kind of got surprised at the beginning of this race. I did not know that they were going to let us take enough fuel to not take a pit stop. So right before we start the race, I literally add 3 more gallons of fuel to the car that I'm used to driving with, and it makes a difference, I can tell you. So as we skip ahead in laps here, we can see the gap just starts to widen both in front and behind. And once I was all by myself, it was just really easy to lose focus, to not really, hit every apex, and concentrate on getting the fastest lap time the whole time. It's just that much easier to do when you got somebody like right there, bit in your teeth, ready to go. I did make a couple of mistakes here early on too that put me back a little bit. I kind of slipped back into Schnackle's grips here for a minute, and he was putting some pressure on. I'd like to see how Malone got around him though too. That would be an interesting little camera angle. So let's see if we can find that and get the picture of Malone passing. All right, so first thing, Malone gets around Neil Kemp here. He just gets a better run through this corner. Neil gets that curb, just kisses it that little bit, kind of takes away his run out of this corner, gets a little loose. Malone able to get to his right side here, down this short straight into the fast right-hander. You can see us just ahead there in the distance, already starting to pull away. Neil pretty much concedes the position at this point, and then after that, Malone's off chasing down Schnackle, the next victim on Malone's list. Before he gets to me, let's go find that one. All right, here we go. We're beginning lap number 6. And Malone's caught up to the rear end of Schnackle's car, putting some pressure on him, got a face full of draft helping him out of every corner. And this is also where I started to slip a little bit. My lap time started to fall off, and just wasn't as focused as I should have been at this point of the race. And Malone is putting so much pressure on Schnack here, really cuts the curb, really aggressive. Schnackle gets out wide into the grass. Malone able to get to his left side, headed down into the back end of the track, and that's an overtake done there. Swoops right around him, no problems there. And this is shortly after this is when I looked up in my mirror and realized, oh shoot, we got Matt Malone back there. All right, so here we have a little bit of a battle between Neil Kemp and Jeff Schnackle. Schnackle gets a little wide here, slides it out, gets onto the grass, loses some momentum. Neil Kemp goes ahead and tries to stick it up the inside through this high-speed right-hander, but has to kind of double guess the apex. That brings David Finch right into the mix as well. So the three of them through this high-speed back section of the track, super difficult to go side by side through here. They keep it clean, and wow, that's some clean racing there. That's some good stuff. Schnackle able to hold on to the position in this case, but I don't know for how much longer, because I do believe at some point Neil Kemp, the number 99 car, ends up ahead of the 23, I thought. So we're going to keep watching here and see what we can find. Okay, Neil Kemp finally able to get around Jeff Schnackle in this back half of the track. Looks like Schnackle misjudges his braking or gets on the grass a little bit here. Super easy to do if you're trying to wind out the entry to that corner. Once you're out over that curbing on the outside, you might as well just give up the position because you're not going to hold on to it. Neil Kemp pulls away from Jeff Schnackle and ends up taking over at that point what is 5th place, I believe. And at this point also, Matt Malone has come up and overtaken us for 3rd. We're going to go and look at that move. Malone chasing me down into turn 1 here, and I just overcooked it a little bit. I think I was reading chat or something. I'm going to use that as an excuse anyway. He's quickly able to slide it to the inside there. Once somebody has the inside in this hairpin, it's really difficult to defend any kind of move there. I tried maybe a little bit of a crossover, but ultimately at this point too, I settled in and thought, hey, maybe Malone has enough pace to make some inroads on that leader, on the leaders, but neither one of us did. Those guys were flying out front. We did pass Malone back at one point. Let's go find that, and that was actually a pretty fun move. All right, I want you all to see how this one got set up. We had a piece of lap traffic right here that threw us all both offline, and Malone did not get the best exit here. He gets out and touches the grass there with his left rear tire just a little bit. You can see him spraying up some debris, and then he does the defensive on this corner, which I knew would slow down his exit. He gets it turned in, but ultimately I'm able to get to his right side here. Spotter activated. We're going in on the right side. I'm like, well, we're definitely going to go for it. I get super loose on the exit here. Car jumps all the way to the right side of the track, but we couldn't really even see how loose I got there from this camera. Let's go take a look from this camera, because the car got super loose on me right here on this exit. I was really surprised I was even able to hold on to this position. Malone gave me plenty of room around the outside, and if I hadn't gotten loose, I would have gotten this move done very clean. But as it was, we end up racing side by side through a few corners here, which isn't something that normally you see at Brands Hatch very much. It's a really tricky track to race side by side, especially in these cars. And I was even more surprised that I was able to hold the outside line around that corner and continue down this straight all the way down into the right-hander. High-speed right-hander. Malone's got the outside. I've got the advantage of the banking. I leave him enough room out there. He does go a little bit wide. And my spotter kept flicking on and off right here, on and off. Is he on my left side? Is he on my left side? Is he not? I couldn't tell. Finally, ultimately, coming into this one, I was like, you know what? I'm taking the racing line. He's going to have to deal with it. And that was the overtake done. Unfortunately, not dusted, because Malone comes back with a vengeance. Malone comes back at us with a vengeance here when I once again get the car super wide through the hairpin here, or super loose. We just get super loose all of a sudden. I don't know why the rear end was stepping out on me so much here, but Malone quickly able to get the overtake done. And once he was back in front, I knew there was fairly little chance that I was gonna make any difference, but we tried our best and gave him a little bit of a run at the end. But ultimately, Matt Malone able to best us in this one and take 3rd place overall. There's our results. We come home 4th, Malone 3rd, Jose Barrios 2nd, and Kevin Parrish 1st. The gap here is amazing. 10 seconds we were off of those leaders, and then the rest of the pack is another 10 seconds behind us. Pretty large gaps here, much larger than you usually see in AMS. All right, we found the incident further back in the pack that I saw is going to be investigated possibly after the race, or maybe it's one after this, but outside line here, and it looks like Mike Neekum gets up the inside, who I believe was going to be investigated after the race. Gets up his inside, just gives him a little tap to the rear, and the car spins, overcorrects the other way, ends up stopped in the middle of the corner, and looks like ends up with some damage too. Looks like we had Mark Royce got into some trouble here as well. Everybody checking up for this corner, trying to get a good run onto the high-speed back section. Mark gets a little bit of the grass there on the inside. Looks like it throws him out of whack. And that is that incident. All right, we got an incident coming up here between Neil Kemp and Jeff Schnackle. This is lap 17. These two had been battling earlier. Schnackle was in front of Kemp. Kemp got the overtake done, which we looked at earlier. And now it looks like Kemp's sliding around a little bit here. Schnackle's going to get a little bit of a run on him. Going on to the back section. Oh, he's going to try it down the inside into this corner. Gets a little curb, gets out. Oh, just a little touch of the back end. Tried to straighten him back out, as I heard him say on the radio. Ends up sending Neil Kemp into Barry R. That pretty much ends his hopes for doing well at this race. Man, these barriers right here, no joke. They really mess your car up. So then I do believe Jeff Schnackle received a drive-through penalty for that as well. And that pretty much wraps up our coverage of this one. We are going to go look at the results in just a minute. All right, here's our results for this hosted AMS session. We bring it home 4th place. Jose did steal the fastest lap from me by 3 thousandths as well, so he stole that extra point from me as well. Way to go, Jose. Kevin Parrish running another impeccable race. 1 incident point, an average lap time of 1:38.35. Smoking fast tonight. These guys blew us away. I mean, Malone and I finished 10 seconds behind. Now, granted, we lost a little bit of time when we were messing around battling with each other, but these guys out front, super consistent, super fast. And I mean, look at the gap behind us. Another 10 seconds back behind us. Now, granted, that gap got widened by the incident between Neil Kemp and Jeff Schnackle when they got into each other and Schnackle got the black flag. Neil Kemp ended up dropping all the way to 20th. Jeff Schnackle with the black flag, I believe, dropped maybe even further than that, but I'm not sure. Where did he finish? 15th. So, yeah, next week, before we start the race, we'll probably take a look at the points, or maybe after the race if I forget, because, you know, I don't remember stuff all the time. Thanks, everybody, for watching this one, though. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see you next time.